exactly is anxiety? Anxiety is a health disorder characterized by feelings of worry that are strong to interfere with one's daily activities. While stress, on the other hand, is the body's response to pressure triggered when we experience something new. Please stay tuned to Gaza Media, and for presentation, I am Jordan Karim. Health is not valued till sickness comes. This is in line with anxiety and stress, as they appear to be more of psychological diseases. For people with anxiety disorder, the anxiety does not go away and can get worse over time, with symptoms interfering with daily life activities. There are different types of anxiety, which are social anxiety, generalized, panic, phobia, separation anxiety, and selective mutism. Though they are all anxieties, each have their unique symptoms through which the medical practitioner can use to diagnose. Also, regardless of the type of anxiety, if they interfere with your activities of normal life, then it becomes a medical problem which needs an attention of a doctor. Similarly, anxiety originates from stress, according to Mr. Kenglefe Christian, a medical practitioner in the US, where components in our brain releases hormones which affects the way our brain thinks.
Other components in our brain, like the amygdala, right? Our hippocampus and our prefrontal cortex, they help us. It releases this hormone and it affects the way our brain thinks, right, through the HPA axis, or the hypothalamic axis, right? And through that mechanism, when cortisol is released, it causes our brain to go into a flight or fight, which means our body is ready to respond. That's when you're ready to run. Your heart rate goes up as a response so that your heart can beat. So this is an intrinsic or an internal mechanism that is found in us.
Also, the medical practitioner defines stress as a response to different events in life.
Stress is essentially a response to any kind of an event. Simple example is if you are faced with if you're faced with a lion, or you're faced with a dog, or you're faced with something, and any kind of an animal chasing you, it can heighten your stress levels. If you're faced with just a regular situation at home, like financial problems, it can heighten your stress levels. If you're faced with an exam that you have to take, it can heighten your stress levels. And the day-to-day ability to solve problems and the day-to-day things that come up in our lives can raise stress in one way or another. And this is our body's response to different events that occur in our lives.
Again, the medical practitioner, however, discloses ways to manage stress.
The best ways to respond or to manage stress is to know the triggers, know what triggers your stress. If you have a big exam coming up, you just have to study. You have to give yourself time, and you have to take little bites at a time. You can't just crush up everything and want to study on the day before the exam. It's almost like saying you cannot feed your chicken on a market day, right? You cannot feed your chicken on a market day. If you have financial problems, you have to slowly either pay off or don't go into competition with people. If your friend just bought a house up the street, you don't have to buy the same level of house because you want to compete with that person, because you want to show off, you want to be that like them.
Furthermore, if you experience stress to the point that you have to drink alcohol or smoke to calm down yourself, then it is a problem. Thus, talking to some randomly selected Cameroonians, they told Gaza Media what they understood by stress and anxiety. Apparently, judging from the survey, many do not understand that anxiety is actually a medical condition which needs the help of a medical healthcare provider.
Stress that way. If you don't something they worry you, you don't get money for do something, you just feel somehow stressed, you go bush, you don't get money for feed yourself, you don't get money for take care for so many things.
Actually, stress can be a situation where maybe you have overworked yourself in a mental way or in a physical way.
Stress not way they make you either depressed or something like when your heart no day fine. When your heart no day fine, then you'll be under stress. Yes, they need to treat stress for hospital. Stress now, you yourself feel control yourself from stress.
How you do not say you distress? What the kind of symptom the way you see?
I know that the stress now because sometimes the be where you feel she done for house. if you get a small problem for your house, you get nerves. Sometimes if you get nerves, you will know say you get stress. Or you fit to control.
Talk to your healthcare provider and be part of tomorrow's medical breakthrough. Not forgetting, health is wealth.